Today, I want to walk you through the time blocking, but in a way that actually works for real women with real lives, real families, and real energy levels. You don't need more time. You need more intention. Let me say that again for the women in the back who's doing all the things and still wondering why her business feels stuck. You don't need another planner. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. And you definitely don't need to feel guilty for not doing enough. What you do need is a way to use the time you already have on purpose. Today, I want to walk you through the time blocking, but in a way that actually works for real women with real lives, real families, and real energy levels. And yes, this is the exact system I use. When I was building my six-figure direct sales business without burning out, ever said I'm busy all day, but nothing moves my business forward, or I'll work my business later, and later never comes. This video is for you. Grab a pen because I'm giving you actual steps you can start using tonight. Let me tell you a quick story. There was a season when I felt productive all day. Messages, posts, scrolling, organizing, and yet my paycheck didn't reflect that or any of it. That's when I learned this truth. Busy does not equal profitable. Tonight or tomorrow morning, write down everything you do in your business. Circle only the things that directly lead to conversations, bookings, sales, team growth, and then circle those items. That is income producing time. Everything else is supportive, not primary. If it doesn't create conversation or connection, it doesn't get prime time on your calendar. This is where most women sabotage themselves without realizing it. Prospecting time gets treated like, if I have enough time, after I clean the kitchen, once I feel more confident, and suddenly it just never happens. Let me be loving but firm here. If you don't protect your prospecting time, your paycheck will always feel unstable. I used to prospect whenever it felt right. Now, I prospect because it's scheduled, not because I feel brave, but because it's on my date book. Choose one daily prospecting window, maybe even like 20 minutes, and put it on your calendar like an appointment. During that time, there's no laundry, no scrolling, no responding to unrelated messages. You're just not available because you are building income. Remember, confidence comes after doing and after consistency, not before it. Now, let's talk about real life because some of you are thinking, but I don't have big chunks of time. Good news, you don't need them. Some of my most productive seasons happened in 15 minutes before dinner, 10 minutes in the car, 20 minutes while my coffee brewed. I stopped waiting for the perfect blocks. I start stacking mini blocks. Create 3 mini blocks. A mini block for connections. In other words, phone calls, messages, voice notes. A block for content where you are posting, you're putting out a story. A block of time for follow up. And you're checking back with those that you had reached out to. Each of those blocks is 10 to 20 minutes. That's it. Small focused action beats long distracted hours every time. This one is huge. Most women plan their day by tasks. In other words, I need to do these 12 things, and it's on a checklist. High level women plan by time. I will work on this for 30 minutes, and I will work on that for another 30 minutes. Now, why does this matter? Because tasks are endless, time is finite. Once I started assigning time instead of chasing completion, my stress dropped and my results went up. Instead of writing follow up with everyone, I wrote follow up block 30 minutes. When the time is up, I stopped. No guilt, no overwhelm. And here's the truth. You don't need to finish everything to move forward. This is where confidence quickly and quietly builds. At the end of your day, before bed, ask yourself three questions. What did I do today that moved my business forward? What worked? And what needs adjustment tomorrow? Now, this isn't about judgment, it's about awareness. Create a 5-minute evening ritual. Have your notebook, your pen, no phone, and just write it down. Close the day with intention. Why does this matter? Well, clarity creates confidence, and confidence creates momentum. Let me leave you with this. You don't need to do more. You need to do what matters on purpose. Time blocking isn't about control, it's about freedom. Freedom from overwhelm, freedom from guilt, freedom to build an income without burning out. Remember, the woman who leads her time leads her business, and she leads it with confidence. Now, if this message spoke to you, be sure to like it, share it with a friend, and subscribe. I hope you are having a fabulous direct sales day.